Hey guys, congratulations on deciding to work with a company like ourselves. We take a lot of pride in our work. So before I even start this video, I want to make sure I want to really hone this in that if you ever need help with anything whatsoever, I want you to be our next testimonial. That being said, you can always contact me directly through my Facebook group. There's gonna be a link down below to access that, and you can PM me. You can direct message me through Facebook Messenger. That being said, let's get straight into this. By popular demand, we developed an amazing CRM software that pretty much systematizes and automates the entire onboarding of a client. This way, all you really have to do is focus on talking to these people and collecting the check, okay? This is, as I'm probably going to show you, or as I'm going to show you very soon, it's going to be a series of 8 different nurture campaigns, as well as it takes people's information and also throws it into Facebook audiences automatically so that we can really start targeting everybody, really keep all of our clients accountable, keep all of our cold leads, our hot leads, our missed appointments, our active clients, and keep everything accountable just to make your entire life a lot easier. So you have to do all this stuff by hand, pretty much. So let's get straight into it. Obviously, it's titled My Secret Credit Repair CRM because secret. I'm titled My Secret Credit Repair CRM, and let's get straight into this. So to get you quickly real psyched, check out this calendar. I know this was a while ago, but this is when we first started out with another client. His name is Taylor Financial Corporation. We started his ads on, he decided to work with us on the 28th over here. Let me point up, we take out my pointer here. But we started his ads. He decided to work with us on the 28th. This entire week, we designed all his funnels. We fixed his campaigns so I can tailor it to his company. We started up with all his ads. And by Friday, the first right here, is when we actually launched the ads. And what we see is that a lot of the times is that on weekends, people are more glued to their phone because they're not at work. It just kind of makes sense. And that being said, this weekend, we got him a lot of traction. And for this entire week, he was solidly booked. He was booked. His Monday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuesday, only 2. Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thursday, 1, 2 appointments. Friday, that was big for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 appointment on his Friday. So that's just to get you psyched up, see the potential. So I want to make sure that this is ingrained in you, is that leads don't mean paying customers. And I'm sure that you were probably contacted about leads probably a lot of times. I'm sure that plenty of people contact you asking, hey, buy my leads, please buy my leads. Leads don't mean paying customers. I'm sure you have bought some leads and understood this, or maybe one of your friends have bought some leads off of one of these companies and found out pretty soon that you had to do a lot of chasing with these leads. And a lot of times these leads aren't that great of quality. So what we make sure that we do is instead of doing leads, we make sure we get these scheduled appointments with you. And that in combination with our tailored ads that goes out to them and our nurture campaigns means that your closing rate is going to be pretty darn high, because with all of our audiences, all of our Facebook ads that we send out to these people, all these nurture campaigns that we send out to people, it further amplifies the trust in you. And really, when you are selling somebody something, they first got to trust you. They first got to understand you. So, I mean, of course, we're going to go over all these nurture campaigns and these audiences a little bit later. I just want to make sure you know this. These don't mean paying customers. This is how most companies get screwed by other lead generation services. You don't have an automated way to convert these leads into customers. But guess what? Your boy Blade, he's got that way, and I'm about to show you right now. So now you can. Let's take a glance at our CRM, Client Relation Manager. So first, you probably saw this before when I was talking to you about this is an example of one of our ads. A different company we work with, Fresh Beginning Credit Consulting. We ran a quick, simple ad like this, takes it over to a landing page just like this, really simple. And once they hit this page, then that's considered as the event as a view content. But I'll explain this a little bit later in the actual course. And once they hit the schedule now, a little pop-up like this will pop up, asking for the first, last email and phone number, and it'll capture things just to verify they're not spam or anything like that. And once they fill out this form right here, then they're considered as a lead. But we don't want leads, we want appointments. Once they fill that out, we see that around 65 to 70, maybe it's a little higher than that. I'm kind of low, I lowball things just so for numbers' sake to make it easy. But what we found is that around, let's say 70% of people that fill out this form continue to schedule an appointment with you. The thing is, we want to keep everybody accountable. So as soon as they fill out this form and they're considered as a lead, what we do then is we send them into an immediate nurture campaign, okay? Once we send them to this nurture campaign is a series of emails, text messages, and voicemail drops, all tailored to you. And it's so cool about this, what I love about this so much, all you have to do is go to this show right here, see where it says trigger links, and another section called custom values. All you have to do is type in, there's gonna be like brackets saying company name. You just got to make it equal to your company name. So it's super easy to set up, okay? And I'll explain this in another video. But what I'm trying to say is super easy to set up to, because you don't have to go through every single email. I do recommend that you check out my copy just to make sure it's good for your company. But what I'm trying to say is you don't have to go through all these emails, all these text messages, and just change your name, change your phone number, change their name, something like that. All you have to do is simply change those custom values to your company and to your business's circumstances, and just automatically inputs them in all these emails, text messages, and stuff like that. Of course, you're gonna have to make your own voicemails though, which is simple. We have around I think it's 3 or 4 voicemails in these nurture campaigns. But back on track, all right, back on track. So once they fill out this little form right here, become a lead, we send them a nurture campaign, emails, text messages, voicemails, so that they actually go back and they schedule an appointment with us. Cool, now we got people scheduling appointments with us. What do we do then? So once they schedule appointments, a lot of people are naturally forgetful. That's why I literally keep my journal with me wherever I go, okay? Wherever I go this way. And I'm always taking notes on the stuff. So what we do is we once again send them a series of emails, text messages, voicemail drops to make sure they show up to this appointment, okay? From there, in addition to something else, is why we have an incredible show-up rate. It's higher than 70%, but like I said, like lowball things. And let's say that for some reason that these people, let's say that 30%, okay, even though it's probably like 20%, those 30%, let's say they didn't show up, those are the non-show-ups, we don't want to just leave them unaccounted for, okay? So what we do is, once again, we send them to another nurture campaign, emails, text messages, and voicemail drops, to get them to reschedule an appointment, okay? In addition to that, we go one step further. Now, I haven't heard of another company that ever has taught this or even does this, but all the people that missed their meeting or canceled or had to reschedule and didn't reschedule, something like that, everybody that missed a meeting, what we do is we also put them in something called a Facebook audience. A Facebook audience is a little group of people where you're able to send ads directly to that group of people. Okay, I don't know why I use my card to describe that, but it's simple, right? And I explain this in the course that I have, or if you need further explaining, send me a message. So like I said, everybody that missed an appointment, we send more Facebook ads, targeted Facebook ads, so that they can reschedule another appointment. So as you can see here, we have campaigns for quite literally everything, okay? So they submitted that initial lead form. This is the entire series of how our funnel works. This is why it works so darn well. First, they submit the survey, and they submit that lead form. They submit their first, last email and phone number. From there, what we do is we wait. We wait for them to see first if they schedule an appointment, but if they don't, what we do is we send them a couple of text messages in this little initial nurture campaign. Send them a couple of text messages, emails, and voicemails saying, hey, are you busy right now? Do you have time to talk right now? And let's say that they say no, or they don't respond, or they say, I'm at work, or busy, some sort of negative response like that, or even no response at all, continues to do the nurture campaign pretty much to get them to schedule an appointment with you. But let's say they say yes. Let's say that they're not busy, they're free, and they have time to talk. As soon as they reply yes, or some sort of positive reply, yes, sure, yeah, definitely, absolutely, 100%. Any positive response like that, what we have set up is our software, our CRM automatically calls them and it automatically calls you. What it then does, it links you into a phone call. Obviously, this is only done during times that you're actually available at work. It just kind of makes sense. You want to be picking up the phone at 12 at night, but pretty much what we do is we make sure we hook you in a call really quick, okay? From there, we have that nurture campaign. So yes, that's the call up right there. Out of step one, didn't schedule. So like I said, if they say no, I'm at work, or they don't respond at all, it sends them over to a long-term nurture campaign so that they actually schedule an appointment with you. From there, what we have is we have the appointment book nurture campaign, pretty much reminders to get them to remember to actually show up to the meeting. Pretty simple. Second is your no-show or cancel nurture appointment. No, mouthful. The appointment no-show is pretty much, like I said before, it sends them emails, text messages, voicemails, pretty much getting them to reschedule, and also puts them in the Facebook audience so that we can send them hand-tailored ads, videos, or memes or something like that to get them to reschedule, to come back and reschedule an appointment with you. Next, we have needs nurturing. So a lot of times you're not able to close somebody on the first close, and that's perfectly fine. We understand that completely, but we want to make sure everybody's accounted for. We want to make sure by the second time that they're going to be closed. And the way we do this, the way we really do this really well. By the way, I'm not trying to brag on any stuff that we have. I'm just very confident in what we have, and I'm very passionate about this. So I can geek out for this about like a year, you know, but this nurture campaign is, like I said, let's say that they weren't closed in the first call. What we do is you send them, once again, emails, text messages, and voicemail drops, just to send them a bunch of information about our company, a bunch of testimonials, a bunch of reviews, a bunch of stuff like that, saying we're the best, we're the shit, we're the experts, and we should be your go-to company. What we also do on top of that is we add them to another Facebook audience. So let's say they don't check your emails, text messages, or voicemails, they're going to check Facebook, okay? So what we do is throughout the time of the first meeting and then the second meeting, that entire time lapse right there, we send them emails, text messages, voicemails, and Facebook ads and Instagram ads. Pretty much, like I said, saying we're the experts. We're just building trust in between from now into the second appointment, building trust, sending out testimonials, sending out, you know, we're the best, sending out more information. So by this time, by the second appointment, they're already pretty much closed because they trust you a whole lot more, because they see your testimonials, they see your results. And by the second time they call you, we want them to already pretty much close themselves. And by the second appointment, all you're gonna be doing is you just be receiving that check. You're just telling them, right? It was funny. One of my clients told me he'd love this. He told me that the first call didn't go too well, but he was managed to schedule another call. On the second call, because this guy saw so many of his ads, the guy picked up the phone and was like, all right, where do I write the check out to? That was the first thing he said. So pretty much I'm confident this works, okay? All you have to do is you got to make a couple of videos, and I explain that a little bit later, and to send out to these people, and trust me, they're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love this. Next thing that we have is the active client nurture campaign. So what this is once again, send them emails, text messages, and voicemails. Pretty much, you probably have this in your business right now, pretty much asking for testimonials, specifically video testimonials, because video testimonials we reward for as well. We give them like an Amazon gift card or Starbucks gift card, whatever. Because video testimonials are actually kind of hard to get. I'm sure you went through that, so we reward that. In addition to that, we ask them for referrals. If they send us a referral, we reward that as well. So that's what I was saying. Go over my emails, go over my text messages, and make sure that they're all fitting for your company. What we also do is you put them into another Facebook audience. I know you're probably thinking another Facebook audience. Yes, another Facebook audience, because this one's very important, okay? So I bet you haven't even thought about this. All your active clients, we're gonna put them into a Facebook audience, a big list. And every single time you send an ad out, every single time you make another targeting option, every single time you make another campaign, I'm gonna have you automatically exclude your active clients. This way, I see this being messed up in so many marketing campaigns. Billion-dollar corporations do the same thing. They just screw this up. Why would you want to waste money on clients that you already sold? You know what I mean? It's just something so simple that you just got to do, right? Due diligence, you know? So once again, Facebook audience, so you can exclude all the active clients, so they don't have to waste money on them. And obviously we have a 9-day follow-up after a no sale. So let's say these people, we found that they weren't qualified. We don't want to work, didn't have the money or something like that. You probably went through these cases. What we do is send them to this, once again, a 9-day follow-up. What you also can do here is you can do another Facebook audience if you want, but I don't recommend that. But what you can also, continue. We send them emails, text messages, voicemails, so that 90 days from now, let's say a month from now, maybe they get some more money. We want you to be the first person on their mind, okay? We want you to be the first person on the mind. So by the time when they do get money to actually pay for your services, you're gonna be the go-to because you always are on the email, you're always on the text message, you're always on the voicemails, and you're always on, if you do decide, you're always on their Facebook ads. And that's the 9-day follow-up after a no sale. By the way, once again, if you have any questions on this, let me know. These are all the crazy integrations that we put together. As you can see, it says 8, or it's actually more than that. You don't really have to know a lot about this because it's all set out. It's all really set up for you, pretty simple. Once you log onto a CRM, all you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to click on 3 of these, and I explained in the video, you have to click on 3 of these and you just gotta update the Facebook audience. Really simple. So like I said, these are all the integrations. I'm not gonna go over this because it's a lot. What we also have is something called an opportunity section. So let's say you get somebody to opt in, a lead to opt in. His name will pop up right here and it automatically puts them in that nurture campaign. Let's say they schedule an appointment, free consult book. Put them right here, it pops them right here, and it adds them to the nurture campaign. Let's say they miss an appointment, okay, or they reschedule it. It'll put them right here, or you can drag their name right over here and it'll send them to another campaign. Closed, signed up, no sale, not qualified. Over here, it's really a simple way to keep track of everybody that you have, and every time you move them, adds them to another nurture campaign. So it's just a way to systematize everything, just keep everything automated. Let me move myself back up here. Cool. And this is just a quick example saying that all the conversations you have with these people, all the nurture campaigns that get sent out, like emails, text messages, voicemails, all that can be seen right here very easily. And obviously you can respond to the text message, you respond to the emails, you respond to even Facebook messages through here, and Instagram messages as well, right through here, all in one spot. So you can keep track of everything, keep track of all your conversations. So I'm sure you have a lot of clients, and so a lot of times it gets hard to keep track of who said what happened, what happened in the last conversation you have with somebody. So it's all right there, all said and done. And obviously you can click on their name, you can type in notes right there. Really simple, just so you can keep track of everybody. As well, what we also have here is you can keep track of all your Google reviews right here. Pretty simple. I highly recommend, I go over this in my course, but I highly recommend that you do respond to your Google reviews because first of all, it encourages more people to leave your reviews. And top of that, it also helps you with your ranking, your SEO ranking on Google. So everybody wants to rank on top, who goes to the second page of Google. So where do you go from here? We are so confident, like I was saying in the very beginning, we are so confident in your success with our CRM, with Auto CRM, that we want to offer you a free 30-day trial with it. So down below, you have the option, well, first to join our group. Obviously, you should do that. And excuse my sister right here. You have that, there's a button down below to join my group. And on top of that, what you also have is you have another button where you can add this to a little bump offer. It's not going to charge you anything. And from there, you can utilize a CRM. And what I would love for you to do is as soon as you activate that CRM, what I'm going to have you do is on the next page, what I'm going to have you do is schedule an appointment with me. So I can walk you through the CRM and I can walk you through the entire onboarding session with that, just to make it easy for you. I want, like I said, your success is my success. I want you to be in my next testimonial. So like I said, try out the CRM. click down below, schedule an onboarding session with me. I'll set up your CRM with you, check out the course. And on top of that, what we're also going to be doing is we're doing a lot more webinars, so that if you have any questions whatsoever, hop on a weekend webinar. We're probably going to do them for 2-3 hours, a couple of times a month. And you can ask whatever questions you want. I can give you all my strategies, give you all my advice, and anything else I'll always include in the webinar. And check our Facebook group too. Like I said, I'm very active in my Facebook group, very active on Messenger. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'm super, super excited to make you a lot of money. I'm really excited to quite literally change your business's life and for the better, to really automate your entire system and really make it so that all you have to do is pick up the phone, talk to the people. All you have to do is focus on closing them, and all you have to do is tell people how to pay you realistically. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.